People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. Being brave means that knowing when you fail, you won't fail forever. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. I knew it like destiny, and at the same time, I knew it as choice. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Just be real. It saves everyone's time. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. Until death itself comes, no calamity need be feared. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. Karma is given, not to those who ask, but to those who ask of nothing. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. Pretend to be weak, so your enemy may grow arrogant. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. We must live together as brothers, or perish together as fools. There are 2 ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. It is error alone which needs the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. Chaos is more freedom, in fact, total freedom, but no meaning. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. Done is better than perfect. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and has time enough. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. As for methods of prayer, all are good as long as they are sincere. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. You will never know how high you can climb until you reach the top. Tongues in trees, books in running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. If I have a platform and a voice, I should use it for my people. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. You never fail until you stop trying. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. Do not fear the thorns in your path, for they draw only corrupt blood. If my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. Life is a bittersweet journey, my friend, a bittersweet journey. Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. There is no truth, Stephanie said mistressly, only perspectives. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. The nail that sticks out farthest gets hammered the hardest. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. No matter how safe and beautiful it is, a cage is still a cage. The expert in anything was once a beginner. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. If the enemy has occupied them before you, do not follow him, but retreat and try to entice him away. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. Our moral economy went bankrupt long before our financial one. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. Humanity must forgive humanity, for only then can we be humane. Health is hearty. Health is harmony. Health is happiness.